Hello, welcome back to 4 More Minutes. I am Sam Bailey, the Soul Stir, stirring up your hearts and your minds for God. I appreciate you joining us today, and I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to the Soul Stir on YouTube. Please subscribe to the Soul Stir. Share this message with about 25 people, and you never know who it's going to impact. And then you can be a part of putting inspiration, encouragement, and motivation out into the world. Today I want to talk about controlling your own drawbridge. Controlling your own drawbridge. And many of us think that we are being mean or rude or disrespectful uh, by allowing everyone to have complete access to us all the time. I want you to visualize a medieval castle, right, that's surrounded by water, and the drawbridge was necessary by the ruler of the master to give people access. It not only let the people out, but it let people in. And if the drawbridge was raised, the enemy could not access the castle. It was protected. You have to control your drawbridge. You have to be able to. And this is what runs us down, makes us tired, which makes us frustrated, is because we don't control the access, the gates to our heart. The word tells us, guard your heart. You control your drawbridge. You are not a victim or a slave to anybody else's demands or anybody else's expectations of what you ought to be doing right now. You can say, I choose not to allow you access to my heart and to my mind. You are not public property. You belong to God. You don't belong to other people's ideas. You don't belong to other people's intentions. You don't belong to other people's expectations or other people's demand. You belong to God. I don't care who it is, whether it's an elderly person or your peer or a child or somebody who wants to act like you belong to them. Raise that drawbridge and don't let them come across and have the access and the space that's precious to you. That should only be reserved for those who you allow into that space, not those that force their way into it. I'm going to talk about this later on Sunday. Like, if I don't allow you, you're a company when I allow you to come to my house and when I invite you. But if you force your way in, you are an intruder. And a lot of times we have people intruding on the comfort and the security of our hearts and our spiritual homes, and we allow them to stay. If you force your way into my house, I'm going to force you out of my house. I'm not going to let you stay uninvited. And so raise that drawbridge. Don't allow people to have 24/7 access to you. Don't allow people to use you up as they will and disregard you, and allow people to move you and control you according to their schedule, and you become a victim of their agenda. Raise your drawbridge, control it. Access is so important, right? Because you got to think about being mindful of what we have to process on the daily. You have to deal with your own life. You have to deal with who you are and who you are with God. You have to deal with forgiving yourself. You have to deal with, if you're in a relationship, that relationship. If you have kids, you got to deal with that. You got to deal with aging. You got to deal with finance. You got so much to deal with, on top of all the other natural things that occur in life. To have someone force their way in your life unwelcome is not necessary, and it's not needed at this moment. So go ahead, guard your heart, stay on top of your spiritual walk, stay on top of your spiritual person. Be blessed. Go through this week, and then you can be confident, and then you can be sure in knowing that you are making the best decisions for your mental health, and you're making the best decisions that can really glorify God in your life. God bless you. We'll see you next time right here on 4 More Minutes. Thank you.